Alright, it's Liam. I want to thank everyone at the Oasis Podcast, as you were.
Hello and welcome back to the Oasis Podcast, the ultimate audio guide to Oasis. And that's Oasis, who are currently an active band, not a split up band, which is pretty mad to think about. Yeah, what a crazy day it's been. I'm recording this. Well, it's actually just gone midnight as I'm recording this, and it's just been madness. It's been non-stop. So, I think I last spoke to you guys yesterday evening. And we were thinking it was probably going to happen. We knew this announcement was coming. What was it going to be? It happened. And it's just been mad. So I think yesterday I sort of dropped in a clip of me on Sky News and me on, what was the other one? I don't even know now. Another, like a radio show. And it's just been completely nuts all day today. Not just me as well. I know Richard's done a load of TV, radio. Kyle's done TV, radio. It's been madness. So, but anyway, where are we? What we're going to do? We're going to. Just to clarify, Oasis reformed. But let's just go back to 8 o'clock this morning. So I jumped on a live Zoom. And I shared the link with my Patreon supporters. So anyone on Patreon could jump in. Quite a few people did, which was very cool. But I suppose a lot of people were sitting in their pajamas, like having just woken up at 8 in the morning. So didn't necessarily want to be on a video call with the Oasis podcast. But yeah, quite a few people jumped in. And so you can hear sort of a few people sort of start dripping in as we go. But anyway, this is good fun. Let's go back to 8 o'clock this morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Jessica, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good. You got the Oasis t-shirt. I like it. That's good work.
Thank you.
Dear, oh dear. So I've got I've just pinged the link on. I thought, well, I haven't really talked about it, but I thought if people want to jump on, they can do. And it keeps my phone free. So I've got Sky News going here as well. So if I share screen, I think. How are we feeling, by the way?
Oh, so excited. I've got all the flight deals up already. So once
No
I know the
way.
date,
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, of course.
That is fantastic. What time are you? So what time are you there?
It's nearly 5 o'clock, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Okay, it's a bit easier for you guys, for you than for us.
Yes. It's been waiting all day, that's all. But yeah, very, very easy to get to. So
okay. So when were you we spoke before, didn't we? Or you did what did you do? I'm really sorry.
I've sent a couple of messages mainly around Liam's tour of Australia, which is a couple of years ago now.
Yes. Okay.
More people. So
okay, I'm gonna turn the mute off.
Hi.
Hello, who's that?
Jackie from Adelaide, South
Another
Australia.
Australian. What is this, just Australia?
It's a good time for us. It's 5 o'clock for me.
Yes,
right, I'm just going to admit everyone and see what happens. It might be a mess, but we'll give it a go. So this is so massive, right? So Andy Burnham was on earlier. And there we go. That's good, isn't it? Oh, what's Study of Rocks? What's that got to do with Oasis? So yeah, Andy Burnham was on Sky News, and it's like they're literally, I was thinking like, well, it's the economy, right? The actual economy of Manchester will be massively impacted by this. You know, it's such a mad actual situation that it's not just like, oh, it's a band and we'll go and see the band, but this is like a major factor in the whole thing. Oh wait, what's this? Something's happened. Ticketmaster. Oh god, it's real. Okay, all right. What is that? Ticketmaster.co.uk.
Oh my god.
So is it going to come through now? Oh, admit. Who have we got? Let's try and just go to Ticketmaster. Where's that then? Where are you seeing that? Someone ping me a link on the Discord to that. So where are we? It's 7:59. I don't quite know where to get this from now because they're seeing. So I'm seeing on the Discord live 25. Where the hell is that? Cardiff, Manchester, London, Edinburgh, Dublin. Tickets on sale 9 Saturday, 31st of August. That's what we're seeing.
It's on the Oasis website now, yeah.
Okay. Ping me a link on Zoom, please, if someone can. In the chat. Oh, someone got here we go. Thank you, Jessica. Well done. There it is. Okay. There's the two of them, and that's a recent photo because Liam's got his skinhead from the other day. So it's real. It's real. Okay. So this feels a little bit weird that it's literally like just a website, right? That's it. Tickets. Right. There we go. Oasis Live 25. Oh, God.
Lovely.
Cardiff, 4th and 5th of July. Manchester, Heaton Park, 11th, 12th, 19th, 20th. Wembley Stadium, 25th, 26th, 2nd, 3rd. Edinburgh, 8th.
Wow.
Dublin, 16th, 17th.
Unbelievable. We've got to go to Cardiff first. Unbelievable.
Oh, my.
Right. How are we feeling? Cardiff.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's that.
Madness. Tickets on sale. Is that
Wow.
literally it? There's like.
I'm so worried about being able to get tickets from here because we'll have to book all our flights and stuff, and we have to get tickets.
Oh my God. All right, we got Katie online. How are you doing, Katie?
I'm all right. I just seem to have missed something. When did this come up?
Literally just now. It's literally 8 o'clock. So
Literally. Right.
like it's just popped up at 7:59 and 8. Oh my God. Okay. So there we go. It's real. It's real. That's the one, that's the new picture. So we know when it was probably taken then, just after Liam got his skinhead done. And there's Noel. I mean, that could be a Photoshop, but it looks like they're together, doesn't it?
Noel looks different in that picture to how he's been looking recently.
His hair looks a bit dark.
Yeah, his hair is different and he's thinner.
So do you think that's not like a recent photo shoot then? That's just like, and they do look a bit Photoshopped together, don't they?
Mm.
And Liam's hair's a bit grayer now, isn't it, as well? So I mean, it is black and white, but yeah, I don't think that is real. I know there was a talk about here we go. Here's the comments and stuff. I should have just scrolled down. As you can tell, very, very professional. Right, Oasis today end years of feverish speculation with the confirmation of a long-awaited run of UK and Ireland shows, forming the domestic leg of their Oasis Live 25 World Tour. Oasis will hit Cardiff, Manchester, London, Edinburgh, and Dublin in the summer of 2025. The only shows in Europe next year. Okay, so no Glastonbury, and that's not ruling out the rest of the world. So don't worry, Australia.
Oh, we're coming anyway.
Good. This will be one of the biggest live moments and hottest tickets of the decade. Oasis commented, okay, Oasis, all right. The guns have fallen silent. The stars have aligned. The great wait is over. Come see. It will not be televised. So no like live Skybox Office situation. Plans are underway for Oasis Live 25 to go to other continents outside of Europe later next year. Okay.
Woohoo.
Tickets for the UK dates go on sale from 9 a.m. on Saturday, August 31st, and will be available from Ticketmaster. And what's this? This video is private. Well, why can't I watch it? Oasis Live 25 official trailer.
That's the one.
Me and him are like telepathic, you know what I mean? I know my brother better than anybody else. When both come together, we have greatness. We made people feel something that was indefinable. This is it. This is happening. People will never ever forget the
Manchester,
way that
London,
you made them
Edinburgh,
feel.
Dublin.
God.
Oh,
What? Jesus wept. So it's oh my God. All right. How are we doing? Jesus, let me go back to I'm so useless at this. I'm
I'm
sorry.
already stressing about getting tickets.
Who's that? Is that another Australian?
No, it's Hanif in Canada,
Oh,
but here in London,
Hanif, how
yeah.
you doing, man? Sorry, that's one of those stupid things, when Americans can't tell the difference between a UK and a
Yeah,
and I've
no,
got
no. Statistically, I am more likely to be American given there's more of them, but no, from Winnipeg.
yeah.
Yeah,
How
I'm
you
just
doing, man?
thinking it's going to be such a pain getting tickets because Ticketmaster's never fun to work with, or whoever website at the best of times. It's going to be crashing
Yeah.
and crashing. Oh, I'm being negative already. I'm amazed at this. It's actually happening, but at the same time, just thinking, oh, tickets. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we shall see what happens. All right. How you doing, Dan? You're all right. I can see Dan there.
Hello, mate. You're all right? Not too bad yourself?
Yeah, all good. Anything going on?
No, there's nothing going on today, really, is there? Nothing at all.
Nice and quiet.
Nice. Yeah, no, all good, all good. I thought I'd wear my High Flying Birds t-shirt.
Very nice.
They still exist?
How do I go? Yeah, you know what? Someone made a very good point, which is this is absolutely fantastic. But think about Liam's band, High Flying Birds. I suppose we haven't heard anything about like the band lineup or anything yet, have we? Like, if that's literally all we've had.
There's so many questions. There's like, we need a press conference, don't we? Like the Stone Roses did. There's so many questions. Like,
Yeah.
line up why, Noel's got some talking to do in terms of why now, Noel, and everything. It's like Katie said on the podcast like the other day, like it's great, but it's like, how do you sort of take everything that's been sort of, all the water under the bridge and everything? It's just that's the bit on need to see them in the room together. That's the thing in it now.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just do a quick roundup of the social media. So Liam Gallagher has tweeted 6 minutes ago, this is it, this is happening, tickets on sale, just a list of tickets, and that same video is playing. I think it's just going to be a standard one, isn't it? Let's see what Oasis have said. I don't think there's going to be any information yet. Oasis have done exactly the same post, and Noel has as well. Now let's see if Bonehead has, because that's, I suppose, the big question is, like, who's it going to be? But let's see what Bonehead's saying. Anything? No, he's not posted it. Okay, so who knows? Will it be Bonehead? Will it be Gem? Anyone else want to jump in? How are we feeling?
Yeah, who was that on the Discord at 7:58 posting stuff? I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks.
That was a bit early, wasn't it? Yeah, that was like, they must have
leave it out. Can you not just wait till 8 o'clock?
someone pressed the button quick. But yeah, it almost feels like so that whole thing about 10 Manchester, 10 London was wrong.
Mm.
And
Are they not?
I haven't compared it to that list, but the list that leaked yesterday with all the dates, that might be right then. I haven't compared the two. Obviously, you've been with me the whole time. Sorry, I've talked over someone. Who was that?
Sorry, I was going to say, do you not think they might hold a few more back? Because if they put 10 dates on sale, the internet will explode.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, and there's loads of gaps, which could just be to like rest Liam's voice, and obviously because there's so much travelling involved. So let's just recap. Cardiff 4th, 5th July, Heaton Park 11th, 12th, 19th, 20th. 4 days at Heaton Park, Wembley 25th, 26th, 2nd, 3rd. That's 4. Murrayfield 2, Dublin 2, Croke Park. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 dates. 14 dates then. And if that's an average of 100,000 each, that's 1.4 million tickets. with loads of space in between. Go on, Jacqueline.
It says it forms the domestic leg of the Oasis Live 25 World Tour.
Yeah. And then we'll go to other continents later in the year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Later in the year. So this is a long process. No talk of new music. So just literally going on what we've got here. It's just those dates, and then later in the year, no talk of new music, no talk of lineup, no talk of anything else. Just that release. Okay, all right. We can all calm down and take a breath.
I was going to say, I think we can kind of rule out that it'd be a Morning Glory 30 set, just like the DM one. I think it would have been mentioned by now as well too.
Good point. Yeah, and that trailer video having all the songs. I mean, I don't imagine that's, I imagine that's just some random kid in Ignition, right? Put that together in 10 minutes because, it doesn't. It was.
Well, there goes my chance of hearing "Hey Now" again, but
I
another
don't
time.
think you'll get "Hey Now, Mate." I think you'll probably get well, what do we think? I would say it's probably just going to be like a greatest hits show, just a typical
I think so too.
Oasis in the later years, how they were doing it. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Any other? How are we feeling? How's everyone feeling? By the way, go on. Someone's going to jump in then.
I don't know, but I'd say I'm currently trying to book Premier Inns and travel lodges, and the websites are crashing. So there you go.
You know what? I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought of that. But yeah. Well, I should get free tickets, right? Shouldn't I? With all this,
You might.
Sure.
No, yeah, it's about me, guys. Come on, I know you've got stuff to do. Right, okay, all right. Well, look, I'm going to let you guys go and book your travel and stuff, and then I'm going to be on Radio London at 8:40. Apparently, That's TV Manchester contacted me and said, "Oh yeah, can we go?" And I was like, "Well, you're Manchester. Don't you want like a Manchester person? I'm a Southerner." And they said, "Okay, fine." And then so we'll see. It's going to be a busy day, and I've actually got to do work today and stuff because it's back to real life now, isn't it, after Reading? But you're right there, Dan. You celebrating?
I am. Yeah, it's got to be some joy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyone else want to jump in before we close this off?
This is a good idea. It's good to see you.
Should do this more often. 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Every morning we'll come in and have a little Oasis chat. Oh dear, right. Okay, well look, I think everyone a big round of applause because it's real. Well, now, but you're getting choked up. Right. Bye. Okay, so that's where we were at for about 7:55 to about 8:10 or something like that. So yeah, very very exciting to be in that moment. Looking back, I don't think it was the best announcement, to be honest. That little trailer they put together, it was just old archive clips, so they'd not recorded anything of the brothers. That was a shame. And then as you heard in the trailer, it didn't actually have what they're doing. 20 shows, blah blah blah. That's what you'd really want is get someone to record the voiceover, but they didn't. It was just flashed up on the screen, and you had those archive clips from Supersonic or whatever. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it's the sort of thing that could have been just another level. It wouldn't have taken much to make that really more professional, or do it at a press conference, or do I don't know, a balloon or something. I don't know. There could have been more, but I suppose they had the big, announcement on the big screen, which was cool. But yeah, so just that kind of, it's on the website, and wasn't, given the, if I had to rate it, I wouldn't give it a particularly good rating, but it didn't really matter. Ultimately, Oasis are back together. Noel and Liam Gallagher are back together. That's what it's all about. That's what we're sort of still struggling to get our heads around. And then just to clarify, one of the things I say on there was it looked like a Photoshop picture. No, it doesn't sound like it. As I said, the photographer who took it is Simon Emmett, and as well as that one picture, there's been a few others from the shoot published, and it does look real. It does look like they are together. I don't think it's a Photoshop. I think they were physically in the same room. And and Liam had tweeted a while back. It's another one of those little clues actually that I don't think I mentioned in sort of the timeline. Liam had tweeted a while back, like, had a photo shoot today. Was it with Noel? We didn't know what it was for. I thought at the time it was just for like definitely maybe 30th, maybe just sort of done a new photo shoot for that. But no, it turns out it was for this. It was for this Oasis reunion. So yeah, that was very cool. So they were in the same room together. I mean, they haven't got their arms around each other or anything, but it does look like the way they're interacting, they were physically in the same room. So yeah, just to clarify that. Since then, throughout the day, there's not been a huge amount of extra information come through. The tickets do go on sale Saturday morning. There is this kind of pre-sale ballot situation. So you have to log on to Oasis and sort of register, and then you can be in for a ballot to be part of the pre-sale. So I've done that. That's kind of crashed this evening. So it wasn't working. And then it was taking ages to get their confirmation emails. But I think most of them, I've had mine come through. So yeah, if you haven't had your confirmation email come through, then give it another go. It will hopefully come through in time. And so it's going to go on sale. One of the things I talked about was ticket prices. That's not been confirmed yet. I think that's getting confirmed on Thursday, I believe. That's in the FAQs. But the one thing that did leak was that Croke Park in Dublin, that apparently the ticket prices will start from €85. Now, if that's the case, that's actually pretty cheap. If you think we were thinking, well, they're probably going to start from like £120 or something. Well, €85, that's what, 70 quid, something like that. That would be fine. I mean, if probably the cheapest, like right at the back, blocked by a pillar next to the toilets or something. But still, if they are doing stuff from 60, 70, 80 quid, I don't think that's too bad at all for an Oasis reunion. The standing gigs typically are well over 100 quid, 120 quid and things like that. So I'd say that's probably likely for standing. But we shall see. We'll find out later. I'm going to keep on updating this. As I said, the Oasis podcast, if you're new to it, as quite a lot of people are. It's currently the #1 music podcast in the UK right now. And it's even in the charts. I think it was like 160 of all podcasts in the UK, which even when I first started, and you get that bump because you're getting all the people subscribing, listening for the first time. I don't think it ever got that high. So yeah, so we are hitting absolute peaks of the podcast, which is incredible. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you, especially to the people that have been here for years. Or if you're new, if you're just jumping on board and getting involved in the excitement now, you are more than welcome. It's all good. And you've got an exciting journey between now and get to see the gigs. You can go back and listen to the other 260 episodes and get yourself hyped. It's very much worth it. But yeah, so the podcast doesn't normally kind of put an episode out a day. It tends to be once every kind of 10 days or 2 weeks. But while this is going on, I've just been having to put something out every day just to keep ticking over because there's so much has been happening. So yeah, so I just wanted to get this out to you really just to give that update, get that first... get that sort of bit of audio from this morning out. I did tons of media today. I know the episode I put out yesterday, I put the clips of the episodes. I put the clips of the interviews in the episode. To be honest, I was just so busy today, I didn't even record anything. But just to go through, I did Radio London at 8:40 in the morning. Then I did Radio Oxford. And then I did... That's Manchester TV, which goes out on Channel 7 on Freeview. I think if you guys have got that. I did 5 Live about 11 o'clock with Claire McDonnell. I did Jeremy Vine. I was on the bloody Jeremy Vine show today. That's like, that would be the biggest moment in the history of the podcast. And it's like, oh, just something else that I did today. It's completely insane. And then this evening, I've done 2 interviews, one with Canadian radio and one with Canadian TV. And these are like the biggest, like the equivalent of BBC, like in Canada, apparently. So, yeah, these are big shows all going out. So absolutely insane. Probably the funniest thing I will just tell you about is the two that didn't happen today, which was, I was on Sky News yesterday talking about the rumours, and they said, oh, we'd like you to come back on today. So I was due to go on at, I think, 10:30. So anyway, so I'm sat there waiting at 10:30 in the background. Okay, you're going to go on. We're just going to finish off this press conference with Keir Starmer, and then we'll come to you. And the press conference overran. And then you got to get Beth Rigby's reaction to the press conference. And then they come back onto me and they say, sorry, James, this is run over. We're not going to have time now before we get round to then the news. And obviously 24-hour news, it starts all over again. Okay, that's fine. They said, can you come back on later? And I was busy today. I had so much stuff going on. But okay, that's fine. I'll move it around. I'll come back on at 1:30. So it comes around to 1:30. I'm sat there waiting, all good, ready to go. And then breaking news, an Israeli hostage has been released. Oh, okay, so we've got to hear from the Middle East correspondent talking all about this Israeli hostage that's been released. Okay, and then we're back to then come to me. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we had to focus on this live news. We'll come back to you after the advert break. No problem. Advert break happens, and then it's the Israeli government's holding a press conference to talk about this hostage being released or something. And I'm sat there in the background like, guys. But yeah, I completely understand, hostages being released, Sven-Goran Eriksson dying, government press conferences. These are more important than, talking to me about the Oasis reunion. But it was a bit annoying because you sort of sat there hanging around. But hey, at least I've had an interesting story to tell the podcast. So I don't think I'm going to sort of add those in, because ultimately what I've been saying is just kind of the same thing. And it's been a lot of just, why did you start a podcast? A lot of how do you feel about the reunion? The history of the band. Why do they mean so much to people? You've heard me talk about that stuff 100 times. So I'm not going to drop all those in. But what I probably will do, as and when I sort of grab the audio for them over the next couple of days, is just put them out as Patreon bonuses. So if you are a new listener, if you head to patreon.com/Oasis Pod, you can support the show from as little as £1 or $1 per month, and for that you get access to all the bonus episodes that we've done over the years. You get access to the Discord, which is where that's where the majority of the chat goes on when I'm arranging episodes, or I'm arranging calls and bouncing ideas around. I tend to do that with the Discord. That's like our little WhatsApp group for the podcast community. So yeah, if you want to become part of that community, then absolutely come and join the Patreon. All are welcome. Yes, indeed. I love them. And then, yeah, once you've joined, just drop me a message and I will ping you a link to the Discord if you'd like to get involved. But yeah, so I think I'll put those out as Patreon exclusives over there, or if they're easy enough to upload, I might stick them on YouTube as well. But I don't think I'll shove them in here because it'll be a repetition. You don't really want to hear that. But yeah, what a mad day for the Oasis community. Like, Richard was on TV and the radio a number of times, and Kyle from the Oasis Collectors Group was on BBC News. It's mad. It's like all of us have ended up doing all this crazy stuff, which is madness. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my 15 minutes. I said on Twitter earlier, look, this is going to go away. I think it'll quiet down now, do some press stuff when the tickets go on sale, because that'll be big news again. But then it will go quiet. We won't hear very much, and it will be back to the usual Oasis A to Z, just, interviews, all that sort of stuff. Oh, well, obviously we'll have definitely maybe release to talk about. But yeah, in terms of doing TV interviews and radio interviews, that'll all go away. They can go back to, covering everything else they cover, leave us hardcore to talk about the more minutiae of Oasis stuff. And then, and then hopefully we'll start to get information. Will it be press conferences, interviews? Will we get anything like that? Are we going to get confirmation on the lineups, support bands, all this sort of stuff? We still don't know. So yeah, let's keep tuned in. I'm not going to do one every day, but I'm going to keep doing them because there's loads of interesting stuff going on. And the Oasis podcast is the place to be to keep on top of all of it. So it's an amazing day. It's a magic day. Let's get excited. Let's enjoy it. Yeah, I imagine I'll be back tomorrow. I need to catch up with Richard, find out about his TV escapades. But yeah, we'll probably be back tomorrow to see how we're all feeling. But if you want to send me an audio message, that's a good point. oasispod@gmail.com. Do feel free to send me an audio message. I'd love to hear your thoughts about how you're feeling about the reunion, how you're feeling about getting tickets, what's your thoughts on what the lineup should be, all that sort of stuff. Do feel free to get in touch. But I think I'll leave it there because it's probably about 1 a.m. now. So yeah, as ever, stay in touch, stay engaged, stay young. And if you look on Wikipedia, Oasis are not Oasis were a band. It's Oasis are a band, which is just